the thing is, you never really see it coming until it's too late. There you are, planning out your strategy for the next turn, deciding which cards to play, when all of a sudden, you get hit with an ambush. Ambush is a card game like no other. Every time you use a card in battle, it goes down on the battlefield between all the other players and can be picked up and used against you if an ambush hits. With every turn, number of cards become greater, the walls become weaker, and the tension grows higher. Race to construct your perfect army, make or break alliances, and seek out the best cards to turn the tide of battle. Will your castle fall to the many foes, or will your strategy and sacrifice win the day? Play Ambush today and find out for yourself.
And welcome back to, this, our fantastic tabletop games showcase that we are helping USC out with for their Games Expo. You've already, hopefully, seen a couple of games that we've already showcased beforehand. We're going to be showcasing a few more here with some wonderful people. This first one coming up is Ambush, as you may have seen the trailer beforehand. Designer Michael Ford and Masato Lin is the artist for the game, who we actually have here with us, as well as a guest that I didn't catch the name of. I'm very sorry. If you can go ahead and introduce yourself, mystery guest.
I'm Caroline. I'm Masato and Michael's friend who's helping them out.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, I'm Michael. And yeah, thanks again for your help, Caroline.
And I am Masato, and I drew stuff. Yes.
I drew stuff.
I drew stuff.
Just a thing. All right. Let's go ahead and jump straight in here then. I'm super excited to see what all this is about. Why don't you go ahead and run us through the setup and a little bit of a speedy version of the game.
Yeah, sure thing. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is usually we play with 30 health on your castles. But since this is kind of a shorter game, sudden death version, you're going to want to mark those down to 15. Just so we have kind of a faster game. Everyone gets knocked out about a bit quicker. And then everyone's going to want to draw 5 cards from the central deck right here. All right, then with that done, you can look at your cards if you want to. We're going to move this out of the way. You'll see why in a second. And the next thing we want to do is come up with names for our castles. So I'm going to name my castle Extra Long-Lasting Flavor Castle. That's the name of my castle.
What castle? What's a funny castle name?
I'm naming my castle Masato.
Oh my god. I'm gonna name my castle Home Depot.
All right. I'll just do the British version of Home Depot. I'll be Home Base.
Home Base.
Castle Home Base.
Awesome.
Okay.
So now we vote on who came up with the best castle name. I'm going to vote for Castle Home Base. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm voting for that too.
I'm gonna vote for myself because it's myself.
All right. So I think Castle Home Base got the most votes because of the best castle name, and that means you get to go first. So basically what you want to do is you're going to want to take a card from the top of the central of the deck over here.
Okay. Oh, the deck's wandered off. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, moved it out of the way. Sorry about that. You're
That's
going to
okay.
want to look at it and show it to everyone. And then you're going to want to place it face down, sort of in the center of the table.
All right.
Soldier. Goblin soldier.
Goblin soldier.
All right, and now that you've done that, you can take a card from your hand and you can play it and carry out the effects based on the card text and the symbols that you see.
All righty.
Yeah, now it's time to people to plan out their turns for the cards that they're given.
Okay. So do I go ahead and play a card in the middle, or?
Yes. So when you play a card, you like show it to everybody, and then you place it down in the middle somewhere in the table, like somewhere adjacent to the cards, and then yeah, if it does damage, you'll say like, oh, I attack like Michael, or I attack you, or something like that.
Okay. Okay. I see. So I should be going ahead and playing one of those now, then?
Yes.
I'll get rid of one of these. I'll play it face up, right?
Yes, and then when you place it down, like you show it to everyone that's face up, and then when you place it down, you place it down face down.
Cool.
So then people have to remember if they want to remember that card.
Sweet. Got you.
All right. So that's you played that card, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So who do you want to deal the damage / also the effects to, basically?
I'll go with Michael.
All right. So I think I take 3 damage from that, and you also get to take 2 cards from my hands, show them to everyone, and put them face down in this central area.
Nice. Okay. 2 cards. That one. Can I pull it straight from your hand? I can.
That was a good one.
Archer is really good early.
It's the same one.
My 2 best cards.
Jesus.
Good.
Poor Michael.
This is so sad.
Yeah, that's a very strong early game. What the heck?
Yeah. All right. So that is it for your turn. We go down to 12. So now we go to the left, and I can pop in next. I will pull let's see what I got. I got a Goblin Soldier, so that lets me do 1 damage and play another card. So I'm going to put that down right here, and then I'm going to play, let's see. I'm going to use a Blacksmith card. And this card lets me draw 3 cards from the deck and then play another card. So I'm gonna put that down right here, draw my 3 cards. And then I still get to play another card because of the +1 on the Blacksmith. So, I'm gonna follow after you and play an Elven Archer and hit you with that. Give you a little taste of your own medicine.
Dang. Fine.
So I'm just gonna pick 2 cards. Oh, I got another Elven Archer.
Interesting.
and a bomb bug. Okay, so I'm gonna put this near Masato.
Oh my
He can
god.
have it if he wants
Okay.
it. And then I'll put this Elven Archer. I'll put it over here, so I have a better chance of grabbing it.
All right. And now it's my turn.
Yes.
All right. Draw here. Ooh, a griffin. Very nice. Very spicy card. I'll place that here. And what shall I do? I shall play a blacksmith. So I can draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, and a 3. Oh my.
So many cards. Wow.
I shall place, let's see. Yes, I shall place this bomb bug next to Michael,
Oh no.
and I shall also rotate it so then it doesn't look different. So you may potentially confuse it,
Yeah, maybe.
playing mind games on you. And
I
then
forgot where I put the other one too.
and then I shall play the fire drake. Read and weep, fellas. And I shall place that here. If you guys want to read it, basically, so it does 5 damage to everybody except for me. And everyone must get rid of 3 cards.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I just have no cards now.
You have 1 card
Dang.
left.
Wait, 5 damage?
5 damage, yeah.
Oh my
It's too
god.
powerful. Sudden death is too
This is-
strong.
This is the most powerful card in the game, right?
Pretty much, I'd say so. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
wait,
lucky you got it so
can I-
early on.
Can I put this guy down?
Can
The
you?
Dwarven
Wait,
Shieldman?
can.
It's a yeah.
Yes, it'll ignore the damage, but you still have to get rid of 3 cards.
Okay. That is fine.
All right, so the 3 cards I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of the.
Oof. Oh, do we have to show what cards we get rid of?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting rid of 2 Goblin Soldiers and another Dwarven Shieldman.
Oh god.
And get
Oh
rid
my
of the
god, there's so
Goblin
many
Soldier,
cards.
a Griffin, and what this is. I'm gonna get rid of a bomb.
Oh my god, why?
Doesn't
Also
look
right next to
good.
Masato.
This isn't looking good at all.
There's so
Someone's
many
got a wizard.
cards.
Where are the ambush cards?
Wait, yeah. Are there any ambush
You
cards?
can shuffle the deck and see if one comes up.
All right. That's the end of my
Turn
turn.
over?
I end my
Okay.
turn.
That was a
Um,
crazy turn.
That was
was-
an insane turn.
That
Wow.
was quite a crazy turn.
I play the Brimstone Blacksmith, so I pull 3 cards from the central deck. And then wow. I
Hmm.
put an ambush card down.
Ooh, thank God.
Oh,
So that so far that's 1. Okay. Turnover.
so Masato or Taro, does one of you want to sort of explain what the ambush card does?
Yes. So, I guess we'll have it out so then you can also read it. So basically, what happens is, if 2 of them are on the battlefield at any time, so if 2 of them are on the table like face down like this, then it'll create an ambush phase where everyone is like can grab the cards just freehand, like free for all, just like grab all the cards from the middle, and then you collect them. If you pick up a bomb bug, it does damage to you, so that's why it's very important to remember where the bomb bugs are. And you know, if there's a good card, right, like I put down the dragon, it's somewhere in this place, right? So some people would like remember where all the good cards are, they would like try to pick those up, and it's sort of like that sort of free for all kind of thing of just grabbing the cards as fast as possible before anyone else can, and then you look through them and then you put them into your deck and then resume play.
All
Yeah,
right.
that about sums it up.
Super happy I'm on 7 HP for this. All right.
Yeah. Longwings are very devastating. Yeah. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Taro?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means it's moi.
It is your turn.
It's
Let's go.
me.
It's me.
This automatically has to be played. Dude.
Oh, that's also a good card.
It
Lord of
is.
the Forest. I'm assuming +3 means I get to draw 3 cards.
It's a good card for, yeah, it's a good card, but does require a good setup.
Okay, so I guess I'm taking 3 cards then.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Pick cards. It's, oh, no, the +3 is that you can play 3 more cards.
Oh, I can play 3 more cards.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not very good for you right now since
Also,
you have no other cards, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and oh, I have an icon engine here. I just haven't paid attention to it.
Also, the cards that you pick up from the top of the deck are not like played; they're just kind of placed onto the battlefield to just spice things up, and also like potentially trigger an ambush.
God, yeah. I'm gonna put it here.
So yeah, you can decide where that goes, and then it'll be Michael's turn.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to take a. Let's see what this is. Ooh.
Oh,
All right, I got
Jesus.
the Ramadan Ram. This does 6 damage to another.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
player.
God.
Pretty good. Yeah, that's enough to almost knock some people out at this point. I'm gonna keep that close so I can grab it when I get the chance. And then to protect myself, I'm gonna play the Golem card.
Dang
And
it,
basically
Mike.
this allows me to ignore all damage and effects from cards used against me until my next turn. I'm gonna put that down right here and move it on to you, Masada.
Frick. Well, I shall wait. I'll pick one here. Damn it! It's not an ambush. It is a good card, but yes. And then I shall play. I'll play a Brimstone Knight against Taro or Carolyn.
Oh, sick.
I'll place it here, and so I'll take one of your cards. One of your cards. Oh, and then I'll face it
That was
down
another ram.
towards
Yeah.
me.
Tisk.
Okay, now it's my
I'm-
turn.
Wow, I'm almost out of cards. Okay. This is.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Oh
a
wait.
wizard.
Okay, we can't play that, but it's
Helpful.
as helpful.
Because
Mhm.
a lot
It's
of
kind
us
of what
don't
I'm
have
looking
cards.
for right now.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I play the Ironwood Witch, which allows me to swap a card on field. Oh, I don't have a card in my hand. Never mind. I can't even. I can't even pick up
Oh,
the wizard.
no.
We were so close.
I
ruined it.
This is
Relax.
fine. This is
Oh,
fine.
no.
This is fine. It's just 3 of us don't have cards.
Yeah, this is rough. I think it's just we got to just keep drawing until an ambush.
Until an ambush happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess it's your turn. Yeah.
I guess I'll do the only thing I can do. Da-da-da-da. The third sister of Crystal Pond. Well, I don't have anything in my hand, so this isn't particularly helpful, but that's okay. I'll put that there. There we go.
All right, Michael.
All right.
About you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Oh, it's a Pixie Scout. I can look at cards on the battlefield. If I ever get this card in my hand, which I don't have,
All right.
All right, your turn, Masato. Man,
All right.
let's really hope an ambush comes up soon. This is getting kind of
Oh,
crazy.
it's an ambush. It's an ambush. All right,
Wait.
now everyone
Ambush.
grab cards.
Now we just grab cards. Okay.
Set them on the side. Oop. Dang, where did you put all the freaking bomb bugs, dude?
I don't know. I know there's one near me too, and I forgot where it is, and I'm kind of scared.
Oh, I'm
Well,
scared
you know what?
too.
I'm
Oh,
scared for you, buddy.
okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, now
Let's all
I'll
look.
search through. I'll search through what I have.
Just a free for all.
Oh,
Grab.
I got a
And
bomb bug.
Oh, I picked
Oh
up.
no.
I picked up
That's
2. What
5.
the hell?
That's 5 damage to Mike. Wow, I am hanging on by a thread.
Guess who's?
Oh.
Guess who's at 5 health, guys?
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
I was doing so well. All right, and then the thing is now we check we have a hand limit of 10. Yes, hand limit of 10. So
Oh, I just realized I can press Alt to look at the cards. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
a thing.
yeah.
Whoa, this makes things so much easier. Oh, then I can kind of like scroll.
So we have a hand limit of 10, and so after you pick up cards from an ambush, you just you can choose of what cards to get rid of until you have 10. If you have more than 10. I have more than 10, so I shall look and stare and
Ooh.
see.
I did
1,
not get more
2,
than
3,
10.
4, 5,
I
6,
have
7,
8.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I
Oh.
need to get rid of 2. I'll get
If we have an ambush card in our hand, do we put it down? Or do we just keep it?
You just hold on to everything until you want to use it.
Got it.
There we go. I'm a 10.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, yep, that's 10. Shuffle that in.
Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's the wrong way. That's going to annoy me. There we go.
There we go.
All right, then we'll just shuffle that real quick.
Shuffle that bad boy. All right.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, hopefully I stay alive long enough to use my good cards.
All right. Oh wait. Okay. So it is my turn still.
Oh no.
Okay. What do I do?
Fear, panic.
What do I do? Okay, I shall. Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, Michael.
Uh-oh.
Don't apologize to me. I played a golem. I'm fine.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm still protected from damage until my
That's
next turn.
true.
So
yeah,
I'm chilling.
The fire drake.
But everyone else is in a bad
Wait,
spot.
no. Wait, I thought you played it last round, but remember you picked up the card, right? I thought you'd still take damage.
From the golem? I don't think so.
No, because like you did the golem, right? And then it
Mhm.
went back around to you, right? And then you picked one card from because you had no cards in your hand, and then you picked one from the central, and then you put it in, and then that was the end of your turn, and then that was my turn.
Oh, you're totally right. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh no.
I murdered you.
Oh, bye. Bye.
This is so sad.
My Mike,
Wow. What a way to go.
you've been annihilated.
Wah, wah.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, so
You guys
everyone,
gotta
takes,
avenge me. You gotta take down Masato.
everyone takes 2 damage. So you put in your damage in, and then everyone picks 3 cards that from their hand that they have to get rid of. Put in the central. No, put in the
Wait, 2 damage or 5?
5
right?
damage, but 3 cards on the battlefield.
Ah. Is that 11?
You're at 11, so that's 7,
Yeah.
6. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what?
If we really want to,
Strats.
just call another one.
the strats.
Okay.
These are some advanced tactics right here.
This is some advanced warfare.
You can't lose the cards if you immediately ambush to get the cards back.
True. All right.
Okay.
How does this work? So I guess we have to place it down, and then we'll probably have to do a countdown or something, and then card
Yeah,
time.
that's how we usually do it.
All right.
Ooh.
Michael, would you want to count us down because you're the neutral party?
I would love to. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ambush.
Is there a bomb again? Oh god.
I think I just took too many cards, but it's fine.
So I don't care anymore.
Okay.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Dang.
All right. So yeah, that's the end of my turn. So now it is Taro's turn.
Hey, guess what I picked up?
Taro, don't.
Why?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Wait, Taro, do you need to pull something from the top of the deck?
Oh, yeah, I have to
Yeah.
do that too. Okay.
that
Goblin
down.
Soldier.
Oh,
But then
Alright.
Fire Drain.
Good chance to shuffle it.
I
Oh.
will counter with this. If
Oh.
we don't die,
oh, wow.
Put 3 cards down still.
I still have to put 3 cards down.
Same though.
Dang it. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, ambush.
Oh,
Oh my
okay,
god.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll put
Flip
these
them
cards
flip
down,
over. Flip
and I'll
'em over.
put this card down.
The ultimate
Okay.
counter.
The ultimate counter.
The ultimate counter.
Drop 2. There we go. Done. Dusted.
Ooh.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Ambush.
I really hope I did not.
Bingo.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Die.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly. Ooh.
Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Wow.
5,
Okay. Is it still my turn?
7, 8.
No. Wait.
I think
Played
the
the Fire
fire
Drake.
drake ended your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. This is great. This is good. All right. I am chilling. I am actually kind of chilling. Maybe.
now it's my turn.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
no.
I need to take one of these. Throw that out first. Oh, it's a
Okay.
Goblin Soldier.
Okay, but I picked up one of these.
Okay, but
I believe we've reached an impasse.
Okay.
This is
It's okay.
so bad.
It's repeating the same story.
We've gotten
I'm
into
starting
a bit of a
I'm starting to
stalemate
see a
on
pattern here. Okay, so I need to put down 3 cards. I shall put down 3 cards.
Okay. Okay.
So 1, 2, and and a
1.
All right, I think we can squeeze in one more turn here before we're gonna have to wrap this up.
no problem.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. It's been awesome playing with you.
No, it's been fun. It's a really cool little game. I enjoy it.
Wait, no one put down 2 ambush cards?
Oh, I
No.
guess not.
Okay, great.
Oh, the cycle's been broken.
Oh.
It's
All right.
because I have both ambush cards,
Okay,
and I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
Uh,
All right.
Whose turn is it?
Is it my turn now?
I believe
Or-
so. You are the last turn.
Alrighty. So place this bomb bug. Very nice.
Oh.
I'll put that here. And then for my final turn, I'll play I'll play the Berserker. I'll just play it against you. Yeah, because you have the most amount of cards.
A devastating final blow.
A devastating final blow indeed. It all gets shuffled back into the.
Ooh.
I thought that would pile up.
I think
nicely.
if you shake it, I think it'll work. That's close enough. I think that's. Wait, try dropping it over. Ah.
There we go.
And then, oh no, that's not shuffle. There we go. And if we were to continue playing, my
You draw 3 new cards. Yeah.
would have been. Let's not flip the calculator. Another ambush card, a pixie scout, and a blacksmith. This has been good fun, guys. This has been good. This has been really good fun, folks.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me and showing off your game. It's been super fun and definitely something I would think about picking up and playing with my friends in the flat. So I think the only thing, the only thing that I would kind of say is maybe it's worth getting some kind of like buff tracker for that like golem situation. If it was like,
yes,
hey,
that's
I know I have the defense here, so
we had a little bit of trouble, remembering that kind of stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah, maybe
but other
some
than that,
tokens or something in the next edition.
That'd be awesome. That'd be super cool. Yeah, thank you so much, folks. We're going to move on to the next game here. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Had a great time.
Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start up the next game, which is called Hostile Architecture, made by Jacob, who I'm hoping is in here.
I am here. Hello.
Aha! That'd be very awkward if you weren't. So,
It would.
all right.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Hi.
Let's go.
Oh, I see.
Tabletop?
Sweet. I'm just signing into Tabletop Simulator now.
All good here. No worries. So Hostile Architecture.
Yeah. Well, just sort of a disclaimer. As I was working on the game, this is the older version of it, and then I also have a newer version of it that is on Tabletop Simulator under the same name. We could totally play either. I don't want to throw off the flow.
That's all good. This is the one that I've got like installed and set up right now. So
For sure.
We'll probably roll with this one, knowing that you are going to go ahead and rock and roll here. Is it just a 2-player one, I believe?
It is 2 to 4 player. So we can, if it's just the 2 of us, we can do that. Or if there's anyone else who wants to join in, they're more than welcome.
I believe it's just the 2 of us for this little adventure. So yeah, awesome. You go ahead and get yourself logged in. All the details are in the Discord server.
Yes. Does the password have the exclamation point at the end?
Does.
Oh, gotcha. That would explain why it didn't let me in before.
It does indeed. Please do not say the password out loud.
I will not.
Yeah,
I will not. I'm sorry. I will not.
Good. I'm
Cool.
going to grab
I will be
that
right
blue.
with you.
I probably
Lovely.
should grab the blue because that's like totally wrong.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, this is Hostile Architecture. This is more of an experimental board game. This is a game that I made in the experimental games class at USC. And it's exploring the fairly complex issue of how we develop public spaces to and sort of antagonize homelessness in those spaces. So in this game, we play as property developers who are building out a community, and we'll be building out our community. And then as our community grows, homeless people are introduced to it. And then our tool to sort of curtail homelessness is to take these tiles here and flip them over and turn them from a nice, beautiful open city to a very hostile environment to exist in. That's
Awesome.
the basis of the game.
Sounds good. And in fact, I believe we have a trailer set up and ready to go, so we can go ahead and roll that before we jump into some gameplay here.
Do we have a
take it away.
trailer?
We do have a trailer.
I was wondering who
Oh, is
made
there
a
not?
trailer for it.
My notes must be mixed up on the side here. That's
Oh,
fine.
that's all good.
We'll roll with it. Yeah, cool. All right, let's jump us in here to the setup.
Sure thing. So first things first, the decks have already been separated, but each of us, we're both going to play as like a different team color, basically. And I think this is actually cool because for anyone who's tuning in today and then tuning in tomorrow as well, tomorrow we're going to play the newer version of it. So it'll be cool to see how the game is developed. This is definitely not like in a final like commercial sort of spot. This is definitely in a spot that's continuing to grow and develop. So I think this is a really cool way to sort of see that process. But yeah, we each get to pick a team color for our buildings. So you can go ahead and pick whichever color you want to be first.
I'll go ahead and nab that blue.
Awesome. So you'll take not just the blue, the blue figurine can stay over there, but you're actually going to take the whole blue deck of cards over to your corner of the table.
Sweet.
And I'll go ahead. I'll be red since I think my hand is red. There we go. And that's just sort of going to live over here in the corner. And then we have and then just to sort of go over things, this is our scoreboard over here. And this token right here is called the bottom line. So that's going to continue to move around the board as we're playing, but that's where we'll start. We're always going to have, the other thing we need to do to set up is that we should shuffle our decks before we get started, and then deal the top 5 out just sort of in front of us as like a hand to pull from. And the idea is that this is sort of your options. At any point, you can build any of the properties in your hand out in our community. And then we can roll the dice to see who goes first. If we'd like. Oh gosh. I'll let you roll first. I forget how to roll in Tabletop Simulator.
Go ahead and press R while hovering over it, and it'll throw it up in the air. But that's a 6.
That's a 6. You can go first. Awesome. Well, and before we hop into it, just sort of to go over how these property cards work. There's a bunch of different kinds of properties, and they all have different values that they can add to your community. So there's 3 subcategories, or I guess there's 4: businesses, which are office towers and retail space, residential properties, public amenities, and homeless resources. All these property cards have 2 sides. They have the colorful standard side and then their colorless hostile side. Every time we place a card down, we're going to place it colorful side up, even though they all can be flipped to have their neighborhood watch or their spikes on all the surfaces, all the sorts of different examples of how hostile architecture is implemented in communities. So when a card is in play, it is worth the value on the left. So like high income housing is worth 5 points. But if there's a homeless person on that property, then it's worth -5 points. And then we keep track of our score by having our players be on this board. So we can both start at, I suppose we're not on the board yet because we haven't placed properties yet, but that's where we'll keep track of our property's values. And then, yeah, if a property is upgraded to hostile architecture, we can flip it over like this. And it has a different value.
Cool.
Yeah.
A little bit of a grim reflection on the real world, but
it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think that this is a super, top down and have a party game, but yeah. But definitely just really interested in this topic, and I'm trying, through this game, trying to figure out a simple enough board game system that can sort of simulate most of the factors at play without necessarily having a sweeping generalization or a huge solution, but just sort of getting familiar with the things that are on the table. So we're going to play taking turns back and forth, and on our turn, there's sort of 3 major components. First, and I'll let you sort of go ahead as we talk through this, you get to develop a property. So you can go ahead and pick one of your properties from your thing of contracts and build it out on the board.
all right. Let's go ahead and just throw a shopping.
Awesome. We got a shopping market in there. Awesome. And right now we need to see Oh, this might get interesting because I'm realizing we built out this tape. This game was developed before COVID, so I have a physical version of it that had a bunch of little tokens to represent homeless people. But I see that I got some help converting this to Tabletop Simulator, and I don't know if we can add. Do you have the option to add more objects to the table?
That's
No.
okay. What we can do is, since none of us are using this.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Oh, you're my hero.
There we go.
That's
Just go ahead and
perfect.
copy a whole bunch of those in there.
Awesome. Oh, that rocks. All right. So you've developed your property, and now you get to roll this 6-sided dice. And if it comes up odd,
Which
yes,
it did.
you place a homeless person on that property.
It's a little sad, but yeah.
It is.
All right.
Yeah. But that's just how things are playing out. And you now have the option to gentrify your neighborhood. So you can there's certain properties can be upgraded into others. Parks can be turned into residential properties. Markets can be turned into business properties, and plazas can be turned into either kind. And there's, you can gentrify a property with a homeless person on it. But if you gentrify and there isn't a homeless person on it, you would then place a homeless person on it. But that's totally up to you. I don't, like you could put I think the retail space on top of the shopping market if you wanted to, but you do not have to.
Okay. I'll hold off for now.
Gotcha. Now, currently, I'll put your blue token on the board. You're in the negatives. I'll put you at 28, but you're beneath the bottom line because currently your property values are worth, back 4, -4, because the shopping market is worth -4 right now. If you were above the bottom line, you could build out hostile architecture, but we're sort of in the first turn, so it takes a couple of turns to build out the city to get the loop happening properly. So I think for now, we don't have to do the other steps yet because there's nowhere else for things to be placed, but I'm going to go ahead and build next to you. I'll place, and then you can restock your hand to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. So I'm going to place a community plaza. And I roll. Will I roll? Roll. I got an even number, so I do not place a homeless person on the property, which means I'm going to choose to make it hostile. Once a property is hostile, a homeless person cannot be placed on it. So my plaza used to be worth 2 points. Now it's worth 0 points because I put sprinklers all over it. So every night in the plaza, there's sprinklers keeping people away from it. And I think that'll be the end of my turn. But the player at 0.
All right.
Oh, right.
Cool.
And then at the end of each turn, at the end of each round, well, let's do this after the first round because we need to sort of get the gameplay loop happening. But yes, now you may go ahead and pick another property to build in our neighborhood.
Wonderful. Let's just do some low-income housing. There we go.
Perfect. You can go ahead and roll the dice.
Yep. Close. There we go.
Oh, you're all perfect.
That's an even, so I don't have to worry about people.
Yeah. Well, it's actually good because low-income housing, if a homeless person makes it to low-income housing, then they are no longer homeless. They can be rehoused in this iteration of the game. But actually, so now we can go ahead and do part 3 of a turn, which is homeless, having the homeless people move around the board. So you can roll that dice, and if you roll a 4, 5, or 6, they could get, oh, awesome. So 1 would be left, 2 is up, 3 is right, 4 is down, and then 5 and 6 are player's choice. So that means that if you want to, you can move the homeless person into low-income housing, and that would then remove them from play.
I don't have a remove from play box.
Oh,
There we go.
Just back off the, yeah, perfect.
Just launch it off the table. There we go. Oh, it came down. That's fine. Okay, that's a happier part. There we go. There's happier bits. That's
And
okay.
That's really good. You're up now to 5 points on our scoreboard because you now have a well-maintained community. I think I need to do a bit better of upping my scoreboard, so I'm going to place some high-income housing right next to this plaza over here, and hope that I come up even. There we go. Ooh, odd. So I place homeless person on this property. I'll go down to -3. And then I'm going to go ahead and see how they might move around the neighborhood. There we go. 2. So that would be up, but they can't go up. So I believe I'm still figuring out some of these edge cases, but at the moment, they just have to stay here. They have nowhere to go. And if I roll 3 times for this, I need to roll again until I find a direction that's playable.
Okay.
No, sorry. There we go. Roll 4 down, not playable.
So yeah, I imagine
And 4
early
again.
there's a lot of re-rolling.
Yeah. So now they just stay on. They just stay on the property. And that should be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
I'm down. Oh, and then now we've done a round. So every round, this bottom line, the thing that lets you decide if you're allowed to build hostile architecture, moves up by 3 points. So there is sort of a heightening of stakes. So I'm very far behind. I really need to get aggressive if I want to maintain the value of my community.
Got ya. All right. Which brings us to me. Oh, there we go. I can actually put down some high-income housing of my own. There we go. It's 5. That's odd. There we go. And then I still think I'll hold off that. And we can do. I need to roll again to see where they move, right?
Oh, yes.
Do
Players
6. Players choice. Then go to the shopping market.
There we go. Awesome. I think if you wanted to make a property hostile, you could. Well, that would be done before the person is moved. So it's up to you.
Cool. I'm the person that like struggles on Renegade playthroughs, so I'm gonna be a nice person.
For sure, yeah. I'll play around with some different strategies. I mean, the goal of the game a bit is to I'm trying to find a balance for it, or ideally the game has this balance where you've actually figured out the correct strategy, which is to not use the mechanic. Like I'm gonna build a shopping mall, and I'm gonna place a shopping mall because I need the points for it. But I need to start, if I chose to keep using this mechanic of making properties hostile, it's ultimately not going to actually benefit me, right? It's not the way to build a healthy and safe community for all. Because in addition to being something that dissuades homeless people from occupying that space when they need that kind of shelter, it also becomes a just unpleasant community for everyone who lives in it. but that's the moral of the story, hopefully, when playing this game. There's a lot of public park cards. I do not know what I was doing.
I was going to say, you've got 3, I've got 2. We need
I know.
to start planting some trees, I think, at this point.
Quite stressful. We'll roll here. It's an even number, so I am, that property is currently safe. And I can roll again to see where our friend goes. I get a 3, that is to the right. But if you make a space hostile that has a homeless person on it and there are no adjacent properties a homeless person can move to, then that is death. So I think having this be the move makes that death, which is very bad for me. I actually lose a turn as a consequence of having that happen. So you can go ahead and develop 2 properties in the community, and we'll move the bottom line up a little bit more. Update our score.
That line is swiftly approaching.
It is. It moves quick. I think we're moving pretty quick too, because you're now up to 5, 6, but -4. It changes so fast though because of how it's counted. Like high income housing is a very volatile property because it's a difference of 10 between being occupied.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I've lost a turn, so you get to go ahead and build 2 properties.
Alrighty. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Okay. In that case, I will go ahead and you know what? I said we'll plant some trees. Let's plant some trees.
Oh, lovely.
Let's specifically plant some trees next to your properties.
Nice. And do you want to make either of those hostile, or I think you still do need to roll for them?
Do they look? How do they look when they're hostile? Oh, that's upsetting. That's
Very sad.
That's no. I feel legitimately bad. I'm like, no.
That's good. That is a it's a bummer, but it is good that that's the sort of takeaway of it.
Oh, that one does mean that they're gonna have another person though.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see where they move. 4 is down.
Yeah, one of the improvements that I'd love to share that I've made in the next iteration of the game is that we only have a 4-sided dice, and each tile is numbered 1 through 4 on each side, so that when you roll that dice, it's way easier to know where to send people because it's all baked into the card. That was a good lesson to learn through playtesting.
Got ya. So in situations like this where one of them can move but the other can't,
yeah.
How does that work out?
Do you mean? Oh, gotcha. That's a good question. I think you roll per person. So you're like, I'm rolling for this.
Okay.
I roll a 4. Yeah. Which is also in the new version. There's a fix to that. In that the cards are all labeled differently or have the numbers already there.
Got ya. Okay. Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. So I can go ahead and move you down, and then I'll need to re-roll you. 2 is up. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Cool.
Perfect. That sends me back down to 4 points. We are well below the
ahead, but only just.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the cool things too, is that the properties are all intermingled.
Oh, I don't know who this is.
I'm gonna put
Probably
some.
someone for next game, I would assume. It's,
Oh, great. Yeah.
connected a little bit. If that's okay. No worries there.
Perfect. Give this a roll. That's a 1. There's a person there, and then we can roll for everyone on my properties. It's a 6 player's choice. So I want to get them to go towards the low-income housing. That would be ideal. Oh, you can actually, right, we can take that guy off the board. Now for this guy, I'm rolling,
Oh, yeah. We got housing.
and that's an up. So perfect. So they're on their way, hopefully. Back up to 12. And your score also went up a lot. You're up to 9, 10, 10. So I think we're ahead of the bottom line now because we had that turn.
Progress.
Progress. We're making it happen.
Awesome. I can go ahead and put this here.
But actually, you don't need to roll for a shelter because that's sort of a home a goal to reach towards.
Wonderful.
But it's a good thing to have on the board. It's not as incentivized because it doesn't offer you as the player any score in a short-term sort of way, but in a long-term sort of way, it can create a lot more stability in the community.
All right, got ya. Let's go ahead and roll for the people. That's 6. That's player's choice. That's 4, which is down.
There we go.
Right.
I'm gonna place some retail space, and once again, I really want to protect this retail space's values. I'm gonna place it really hostile, even though it doesn't look very nice. And I'm gonna roll. Was that a roll? I think that was a roll. I'll roll again. Oh, right. But if there's a homeless person on hostile architecture that needs to be relocated, which would happen anyways. Roll a 1, which is to the left. Perfect. I believe that is my turn.
All
I know
right.
that we're sort of hitting the end of our time if we wanted to sort of go through the final scoring and see where we're at.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. So
Let me zoom in on that. There we go.
yeah, this is sort of a basically whoever has the most points wins is the main calculation. So we can add up our final scores based off of how the board looks at this moment. And there could be bonuses. I don't know if we played long enough to, if you have 3 identical properties that are touching. So like if there was another park next to it, then that would have been a bonus to sort of clump the same types of properties together.
So I could have done that.
Yeah, let's say you did, because I stopped it on, let's say you did. We were right there. Awesome, and that would be a really great 5-point bonus. So the grand tally is for Team Red, it's 2 plus 5 plus 0 minus, so that's 9 minus 4 minus 3. So I got 2 points. Should be back to 2 on the scoreboard. And your card scored 4 plus 5 is 9, 10 minus 2, so 8. So well done. You have successfully played you've won at hostile architecture, but you managed to do it without ever resorting to making a property hostile, which is what we like to see.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you for introducing me into this little game.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you for taking the
yeah,
time to
super
play
fun.
it.
I imagine having a few extra people will also spice things up a bit with tile placement, etc. But yeah, no, that's a really neat idea, and I really like the concept as well.
Thank you so much. I
Awesome.
really appreciate the opportunity to share it.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Alrighty. We can go ahead and move over to the next game here, which does have a trailer. There was a bit of a mix-up on the old notes there. We'll go ahead and play the trailer for the next game here.
Couples counseling. The romance card game for boys' night, girls' night, family game night, Thanksgiving, birthdays, icebreakers, a mission to Mars. Whatever event you have that night, you can play our game to bring some light.
The Palace of Versailles.
Palace.
Ooh, floating?
Wow.
In France,
That's
right?
in France,
King
yeah.
Louis.
Wow, that's romantic.
Well, you have one large spicy meat stick in your back pocket.
Like, just imagine, right? We're on the top of Paris, we're looking at the beautiful sunset, and bam! Magical beam. I'm a magician. Look at that, look how attractive I am.
When did you have time to make a secret handshake with our tour guide?
You're still trying to get together with Jennifer, she's my sister.
Couples counseling. The romance card game for boys' night, girls' night, family game night, Thanksgiving, birthdays, icebreakers, a mission to Mars. Whatever event you have that night, you can play our game to bring some light.
The Palace of Versailles.
Palace.
Ooh, floating?
Wow.
In France,
That's
right?
in France,
King
yeah.
Louis.
Wow, that's romantic.
Well, you have one large spicy meat stick in your back pocket.
Like, just imagine, right? We're on the top of Paris, we're looking at the beautiful sunset, and bam! Magical beam. I'm a magician. Look at that, look how attractive I am.
When did you have time to make a secret handshake with our tour guide?
You're still trying to get together with Jennifer, she's my sister.
Couple.
Cool. All right. Love at First Draw is the next game up. Prawesh, Jack, Linda.
Hello.
Micaiah? I don't actually know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, it's Micaiah.
Micaiah. Wonderful. Yeah, they are our creators for this game. Why don't we go ahead and just jump straight into it?
Do it.
Awesome, yeah.
All right, so welcome to the apartment here. As you can see, we have all of our chairs here to set up a nice cozy atmosphere for the flat. So what we're all gonna want to do to start is just take a few grievance cards here, and you're gonna take 3 apiece. And so here in couples counseling, grievances are the tools that you're actually gonna play to make the story go along. And so Parwesh, you want to just open up and talk about what we're doing here?
Yeah, so Love at First Draw is a game that's meant to be played with your own house rules, but we usually have a couple variants we go by. So today we'll do 2-player couple counseling. So how this will work is that 2 of us will be the couple, and the rest of the table will be the counselors. And the counselors, each one plays a grievance card one at a time and pins it on one of the couples, one of the lovers. And the lovers have to then fight over whose fault it really was, whose fault the grievance really was. So as an example here in the rule sheet, we flip over this page. There we go, for group counseling. So for example, let's say the counselor plays a card called Gucci Flip Flops. they could pin it on one of the lovers, saying, "I've come to understand that the happenings of this night all stem from Gucci flip-flops." Lover 1 then says, "Well, yes, neither of us could eat dinner because John spent all of his money trying to win Gucci flip-flops in a mall Keymaster game." Lover 2 says, "Oh, please, winning the Gucci flip-flops was worth it. I can't believe that you took my hard-won shoes and tried to borrow them to get a table at Nobu."
There.
This keeps going on until the counselors have heard enough, and they break it up, and they give the grievance card to the player that they believe was the worst date. And then the next counselor goes, and the next one, and then once all counselors have gone, have played their card, then the one with the least amount of grievance cards gets the setting card and wins that round. And then you rotate.
All right, sounds good. How are we gonna set this up? That's the question.
I think we'll start out with 2 of us as the couple, so you can sort of start as a counselor, get an idea of what's going on here, and then we'll throw you in the hot seat with someone else. So if we go off the Zoom order, we can either do Micaiah and Linda first, or me and Parwesh first, and then next would be you and Micaiah or you and Parwesh. If that sounds good.
Yeah, let's pin it on Parwesh and Jack first.
All right, that sounds good. So if one of the counselors, you can do the honors ray. If you flip over one of the setting cards here in the middle, and you can show us where our date took place.
All right, so your date took place at a public library. Oh, there we go.
Perfect. The perfect setting for a date. All right, so now the counselors are going to take turns, and each counselor is going to play at one grievance for us to attend to.
Which one do you think should go first?
Yeah, we had put it in the rules that the tallest counselor would go first, but it can be up to your choice.
A little difficult to find out virtually.
I was gonna say someone could just lie.
I'm 6'10".
So I'm 5'10". So
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
Sounds like Micaiah's going first.
Micaiah can go first.
Yes, like, I'll be going first.
You
That is
broke
fine.
that barrier, and I just couldn't quite get that.
No. Well,
That
so
6 foot mark.
yeah, the 6 foot status, you know. But in terms of our date, so at the public library, I hear that there was an unripened banana. Anyone care to explain?
Oh no. Yeah, this is a ridiculous habit. So Parwesh loves banana bread, okay? Parwesh loves banana bread more than anything, and I get that. I get that you like banana bread, but to make banana bread, you have to have unripened bananas, okay? And Parwesh likes them super unripe, right? So he's just like in the public library with these bananas. They're insanely ripe. They stink. They're disgusting. And we're walking through a library, and the librarian's, normally she's shushing people. She's covering her nose today because the banana smell is just so bad. It's really, I don't know how Parwesh is embarrassing me like this in a date.
Well, first of all, ripe bananas smell worse than unripened bananas. So I was actually being considerate of you. I just wanted a quick snack
unripened
of some banana bread.
I may have misread that. I see. Understandable.
So, you're wrong, first of all. Second, I just wanted a quick snack. I thought I was being conscientious. I thought we could share the banana bread together at the public library, but you're being an absolute clown and a monster about it and terrorizing me and tormenting me while I was just trying to pick out some nice novels, some Harry Potter novels.
You're just not being sensitive enough about my nose, okay? I smell
You
unripened banana,
smell it.
ripened banana. It doesn't matter to me. It's just
It was
the
unripened.
whole public library. You stunk up.
That's,
I don't know.
No.
Counselors, what do you think?
Yeah,
Who's
I
at fault
think
for
we
this?
have enough information here. I think we can take a quick vote about who was at fault here.
I think we already know who's at fault.
Oh, please, Parwesh. I don't know about that.
I think my vote is actually that Parwesh was entirely reasonable to have bananas. Banana bread, wanting to have a snack, totally
There's
understandable.
no food in the library.
but circumstances I think sometimes allow that. So my vote goes towards I guess towards Parwesh or the grievance going towards Jack in this case.
I also would agree with Linda, even though I do have a disdain for bananas. It seems as though Parwesh is in the right, so my vote is also on Jack getting the grievance.
Wow, well, I don't think we even need a tiebreaker at this point, but Ray.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, my vote is going the other way because I hate
Thank
bananas.
you! Someone gets it!
Having them on you in any way stinking out the place actually kind of made me want to gag. So
That's right!
Just no. No. Mm-mm.
Wow.
Well, good thing your opinion doesn't matter here. So
yeah, apparently 2-3. The judges have spoken.
Ooh, come for my life. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna take that grievance to show that I am at fault for this one, and then we'll go in a circle. So Micaiah played that one. Linda, you play the next grievance.
Okay, yeah, this one's a really bad one. Oh my goodness. I don't know how anyone of you are going to explain this, but I heard that there was an involvement of pineapple pizza at the public library on this date. Care to explain?
Or Wes, you want to talk about your pineapple pizza?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about pineapple pizza. So, nothing goes better with banana bread made from unripened bananas than pineapple pizza. Okay, so I know some of the counselors here are biased against good cuisine in a library while you're reading a good book, but I thought I was being a very good date by also bringing a piping hot pineapple pie straight from the hut. And Jack didn't appreciate it. He didn't appreciate it at all. He actually threw it out the window of the library. And I started screaming. It turned to this whole thing. The librarian got involved, and it was just such a tragedy. And he shouldn't have done that.
Okay, well, yeah, you shouldn't have gotten the librarian involved. Why do you think they were over there in the first place if you came over with this like pizza and bananas stinking up the whole joint? Like, you think we're on a tropical island, you just have these like banana smells from one side, these pineapple smells from the other side, okay? Wafting throughout this public library, people trying to study, people trying to read their books. The librarian came over to us because we were causing a disturbance because of your food. And I did the right thing and I got rid of the pizza. And I don't know how you could blame me for throwing your pizza out the window when you shouldn't have even brought pizza in the first place.
The other patrons didn't seem to mind. They were eyeing that pineapple pizza. They wanted a slice, but I was saving it for you.
Yeah, you were saving it for me? Well, I didn't want one. I told you when we walked in the door that you
I can
couldn't
never
have
understand
food in
you,
a
Jack.
public library.
I
don't think it's mixed signals, you know? I'm just, when I say I don't think we should bring food in a public library, that feels like clear communication. If you want to treat me to pineapple pizza at an Italian restaurant, maybe a beach, nice picnic, it's a different story. I don't know about the library.
Okay, yeah. I think we've heard enough at this point.
Yeah. What's the
the-
verdict?
Here, I'll give my vote last. One of you can
Yeah,
go
let's
first.
go reverse order this time.
You didn't throw that pizza far enough. It needs to be out of here. That's my vote. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, and this is the hill I would die.
Woo!
So much personal bias. These counselors, right?
It seems
I
that
know,
there's
it's like we're paying a hefty price for these counselors.
You're paying a hefty price just to have someone go, I don't like this, so you shouldn't like it either.
He's yucking your yum.
Wow. Okay, so that's against Parwesh, I guess, for this time. What about you, Micaiah?
I also am a firm believer of not having pineapple on pizza, but I do understand that couples should have their preferences and things they like, and that throwing a pizza out of a public library's window is also an overreaction. So my vote is going to Jack.
Oh.
Ooh, wow. Okay, well, to break the tiebreaker here. Well, I am.
Who really is in the wrong?
Well, I love pineapple on pizza, so.
This is just the counselors are just voting on whether or not they like pineapple on pizza.
So I think, but I understand Jack's point about, it's kind of extreme. Like, you shouldn't be eating it in a library, especially not even allowing it. If you're gonna bring it to a library, kind of like you gotta share with everyone. And okay, it's kind of sweet he was saving it for you, but you know, I think it would have been better if he shared it with everyone, and then the librarian, you, everyone could be happy. But in this case, as you were saying, there's better places to have a pineapple pizza. So I think this time it's against Parwesh. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have time, if Ray can play a grievance now, or we can switch up the couples and have Ray and Micaiah be in the hot seat. Up to you if you want to have more time as a couple or a counselor. If you have a fun card you want to play.
I'll play another grievance, then we'll see. We've still got 15 minutes.
Sounds good. It's a tiebreaker.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So, I've been hearing stories about a particular incident while one of you was playing Pokemon Go. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love
Okay,
to
yeah,
tell you about
Parvesh,
this.
you want to take this?
Yeah. So Jack is still playing Pokemon Go in
Of course I am, by the
2021
way.
year of our Lord, and it is just such an embarrassment. Everywhere we go, he's out here trying to catch an Eevee. Actually, I think that's one of the starters, but
Eevee's a good Pokemon. There's so many variations.
And the only reason we even came to the library in the first place, I wanted to go to a beach, have a picnic, but the entire reason we came to the library was because it was a Pokestop. So I had plans of, sharing a fine meal with my lover, Jack, but then he's like, let's go to the library. They got a Pokestop there. And so this whole thing is, I think, his fault. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
That's a bold claim. Okay, first of all, I would like to start by clarifying that there were actually 3 Pokestops in this particular library, which is why it was such a catch and we had to make our stop there, okay? You don't want to know how much I can evolve my Eevee with 3 Pokestops, okay? If I spin all 3 of those while we're sitting in the middle of the library, I'll at least get 3 extra levels on my Eevee. So, as a lover, as my boyfriend, Parwesh should be taking me and treating me right, to 3 Pokestops. If he's like, if he doesn't like my hobbies, I don't know why he's dating me, okay?
I don't like your
Pokemon
hobbies.
Go. It's one of my passions. It's core to who I am.
It's 2021.
I'm a level 30 Pokemon trainer, okay? I don't care what the date is, I will be training my EVs, okay?
You're 4 years too late, Jack.
4 years too late. I'm
You gotta
4
move
years
on.
into the grind, okay? You don't become a gym master for nothing, okay? I have to defend these Pokestops, okay? I think my reputation is on the line, and you are just someone who can't handle a
Your
strong
reputation in front of the
Pokemon
12
training
other
man.
trainers out there?
I'm a strong Pokemon
All right,
trainer.
it's getting kind of toxic. We have to end this.
All right. I'll let the relationship counselors decide, but I think he's trying to hinder my career.
All right, I guess I'll give the first verdict, and I think that Jack is in the wrong because you shouldn't be playing games on a date when you're supposed to be out with your significant other.
It's not a game to me.
I see you're very passionate about it, and Parwesh should respect that. But I think there's a time and place for everything, and if you're curbing your stop at the beach to go to a library with 3 Pokestops just so you can evolve your Eevee and probably not do the right evolution, I don't think it's really the right choice.
I picked Vaporeon. I don't know what you want.
Jolteon. See, we're already on like bad terms.
All right, 1 vote against me.
Okay, yeah, I think I actually would go the other way on this one. Just because I'm also a huge fan of Pokemon Go. I understand that drive and that commitment, and I think actually that commitment is something to be commendable, to be inspired by.
It's a good trait in a partner, yeah.
Yeah, a very good quality. Yeah, maybe it's not the best place, but I think in this case, for such a committed relationship, this is an opportunity to support one's aspirations, and I think in this case, Parwesh fell a bit short in that. So yeah.
You should be doing the raid with me, Parwesh.
I can't believe this.
To be honest, it sounds like the counselor's trying to get with a couple, but I'm just not gonna say anything more.
Yeah, for real. Don't worry, Jack will be single after this. Don't you worry.
I sure will be. All right, the tie-breaking verdict.
All right. I think that shaming people for things they enjoy is not a good thing. If someone is still enjoying Pokemon Go in the year of our Lord 2021, then that is totally fine and totally acceptable. However, it is a date, it was organized, and it is kind of not cool to be sat playing games while trying to... You're meant to be enjoying the company of someone else, so I think that's where my verdict lies.
Oof, that's a tough verdict to hear, but I guess I understand where you're coming from. So Parwesh is gonna win the public library card.
Love it. Love to see it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, if we want to switch up the couple pairings now.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we can play like at least one more round, maybe two.
Yeah, all right. So let's have Ray and Micaiah. Is that cool?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, awesome. I will draw a setting card. Let's see where this date is taking place.
Makeout Hill.
Makeout Hill. Congratulations.
Score. All right.
Score. All right, guys. So I heard you had a very nice, lovely date at Makeout Hill, but I was, and maybe it's not a problem, but I just wanted to bring up. I was wondering where this childhood blankie came into the equation on Makeout Hill.
All right.
I guess. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're the guest. I'm very respectful to my lover.
Okay.
So
So look. All right. So we've been together for a while, but we didn't really know each other too well. It was mostly like online dating and things like that. We finally actually got together and spent some time together, and we decided that one of our big dates would be on Makeout Hill. And meeting someone properly in a date setting for the first time is really, really nerve-wracking. It's dreadful. It's you get nervous, you get sweaty, and then they see you and you're nervous and you're sweaty and you're shaking, and that's not attractive in the slightest. So I thought I would bring something comforting from before and tuck it into my bag, and it just so happened to fall out.
Okay, so after the blankie fell out, actually, so we were on the hill and it's about 100 degrees because we went there like right after a little date we had, and you're just sitting and watching like waves and stuff. And he tries to put the blanket over me while I'm already sweating, and I'm just like, it's hot, it's 100 degrees. I don't want to sweat even more. I know it's your childhood blankie and it's all these things that are endearing to you, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna overheat if I put this blanket over me. I was already wearing a tank top and some shorts, and I had some dad sandals on because it's hot, so I just did not want to have the blankie over me.
That's the thing, you were already wearing like basically nothing, and there was a cold chill in the air, and yes, you were sweating, but I thought it was a cold sweat, so I thought it was helping, and I could just quickly tug it over, and then you'd warm up again and it'd be fine. But
it's my body, my choice, so what I wear is kind of what I want. And I'll tell you if I'm cold, if I'm hot. At the end
All
of the
right,
day.
I think I've heard enough to make my decision. When it first came out, I thought a childhood blankie, there might have been some bullying involved here with the lovers. Maybe someone wasn't quite understanding of someone else's, just love for their childhood possession. But it sounds like maybe there's something going on here where someone was made a little uncomfortable, and I think I'm gonna have to give the grievance to Ray actually for not misreading the hot sweat as a cold sweat.
Thank you.
It's not entirely Ray's fault, but I think Ray is more in the wrong here.
Okay, but I think if we think about the intention, I think the intentions were pure, and especially like from the beginning, why the blanket was brought, for comfort, and then even extending that comfort and the intention of wanting to extend that comfort to his lover. I think that's perfectly within the right. Maybe there was some misunderstanding after, but I think that the action in itself is okay. So I think I would put this on Micaiah for overreacting.
Down to me as the tiebreaker.
Sounds like
I actually, yeah, Ray just sounds like such a sweetheart. He was nervous. Micaiah's such a stud. He was nervous at Makeout Hill. Didn't know what to expect. He brought his childhood blankie, and he was being very generous with the blankie as well, offering to keep him warm. Honestly, it brings a tear to my eye. I think Micaiah was overreacting. My vote is given the grievance to Kaya.
And not that it matters, but I've been swayed by the other counselors' verdicts too, and I think I'm going to support them in a unanimous landslide verdict against Micaiah for overreacting.
Wow.
Brilliant.
So,
I can see this.
We'll award that to Micaiah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can see this
man.
being a fantastic little game to just mess around with your friends too. It's like it's that weird kind of wholesome. Like it's I like this. I like this a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a good time with like your close friends.
especially fun to watch too, in my opinion.
I mean, these cards. Okay, so you have like 60 grievances, like 36 different settings by the looks.
Yeah. So we're developing right now. We're working on a bigger box. So we're gonna be hitting Kickstarter soon, but we're trying to up that number to like 500 cards. So we're gonna have a pretty serious size increase here.
All right, I like it. Was that a mention of Kickstarter?
It sure is. Yeah, I think we have the website link dropped in the chat there. So if you head on over to loveitfirstdraw.com, you can click over through to our Kickstarter, and also you can sign up for our mailing list there to get notified of when we go live. So yeah.
Cool. If you dropped it in the Twitch chat, it wouldn't have come up just because we blocked links from external sources. If you share it with Adam. Oh, you got it?
Yeah,
Sweet.
Adam figured it out for us.
Sweet. Awesome. That's what I want to hear. Cool. Yeah, no, that sounds like a really, really cool, neat idea. 500 cards is a lot. That's going to be a lot of work from y'all. But
Yes, it sure is.
Yeah.
certainly.
But we want to fill, if you know like the Cards Against Humanity box, we want to fill like a big box that size for the aesthetics.
Okay. I was gonna say it looks like with the grievances and the settings, it looks like y'all took quite the inspiration from that kind of card layout, which I like. It's recognizable, people are instantly gonna be drawn to it. So
Yes, they're the kings of the space right now.
very much so, especially in terms of marketing. Awesome. All right. Any last words on this, folks?
I don't think anything else from us. Just thanks. I don't know. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
thank
was
you.
a blast to play.
That was a fun couple rounds we had there.
Blast to play with y'all. I can imagine this kind of game could go on for hours.
Yeah, it's always when I get people who are already friends before I bring them into a playtest. Like it's sort of fun to see how long it'll go on for.
Yeah.
Especially like as a designer, it's fun to see that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you all for dropping by and showing us this little game. Thank you for letting us know there's a Kickstarter as well. As these wonderful people have said, it's in the chat. If you do want to take a look at when it's coming out and the mailing list. Thank you so much, y'all. Again, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, we can go ahead and move on to the last game here, I believe.
Great, thanks. Have a good night, Ray.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
y'all. Have a good one. All right, and our last game here, Money Making Machine, as you just saw the trailer. And I have Michael here with us.
Hello, I'm Michael, the creator of Money Making Machine. How are you all doing today?
Hopefully good. We've had a lot of fantastic games going on so far.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone's doing just really, really good work. So it's been a perfect blend of just familiar enough that everyone kind of grasps it quickly, but also unique enough that it kind of hooks you in, which is always a good thing for all of these kind of board games and card games and tabletop games. Yeah, so the premise of this game had me intrigued, to say the very least. Why don't you go ahead and just give us a quick rundown as we go ahead and begin the setup here?
Yeah, so in this game, you get to manage the university of your dreams. But this is a very satirical take on that concept. So you get to hire your professors, steal their research, and rob your students of all of their wealth. And so it uses just a normal deck of playing cards, meaning that anyone has easy access to being able to play this game. And for whatever reason, the build got weird, so I'm just finishing setup really fast right here.
That's all good. That's all good. We were thrown like loads of different files, and it was like this one, no, this one, no, this one, this one. So I'm like, I'm going with the one that I was sent, and we'll do it that way. Fingers crossed. The people who made the game know how it's played.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm going to be helping walk you through how to play this game, because it is a systems-based game, which means that it has a lot of depth, a lot of surprising depth to it, that is revealed the more you play. But we'll be able to get to about a round or two of this, and hopefully you'll be able to get a taste of why I think this game is so cool.
All right, sounds good to me. Let me know when you're ready to rock and roll here.
And yeah, if you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them at this time.
I guess it's been interesting looking into USC in general, and how everyone has had such different angles on how they've been tackling their projects. It's been really interesting to see different people's like focuses and perspective on things. And you're saying that you wanted to lean more into the satirical sense of things. Was satire always on the mind, or was that just something that came to you at some point?
Yeah, so it started out actually where we were trying to look at the systems behind managing a college dance team. But that as we were taking a look at these systems, I found that exaggerating some of the features that were there ended up with a much more interesting system and easier to comprehend in some ways. So we built it out from the system of obtaining your students, getting money from them so that you can hire your teachers, so that you can go to conferences. As kind of a core loop. And then we built out the game from that concept.
Awesome. Sounds good. There's a lot of cards on screen.
There sure are. But that's why I'm here. So do you have your university sheet ready and available?
Oh, I need to pull that particular file up.
Not a problem. So the first thing that we're also joined by my good friend Sully. Sully, if you want to say hi.
Yes, hello, it is I, Sully, from the University of Sullivan.
Yes, because the first thing that we're all going to do is we're going to name our university, because this is the university of our dreams. So Sully here is from the University of Sullivan. I'm from the University of Ships and Giggles.
Ships and Giggles. All right.
So you can be from whatever you want.
I'm gonna be Why not? We'll lean into the British thing. I'm going to be the University of Silly Walks because it's a Monty Python reference.
Oh my goodness, I love that so much. Good decisions. All right. So now that we're all ready, the board has all been set up, so we're completely done with setup. Congratulations, we've done the first part of the game.
Yay.
All right, so the way that we're each going to be taking actions, one action at a time, going around in a circle. So you may want to actually show your character sheet for this first bit, because a lot of what we're going to be doing in the summer before the school year actually starts is we're going to be setting up some infrastructure for our professors and our students. So during the summer, you can choose one of three things on your turn. You can upgrade your labs, upgrade the amount of students you can register, or you can gentrify the surrounding area which gives you reputation or corruption. And reputation is the main way that we're going to be trying to win the game. We all start at 5, and we're trying to get to 15. So I'll go first.
Okay.
So if you look at your character sheet, you can see on the left side of the character sheet that there is the reputation, corruption, the lab level, and the students registered. So those 3 categories are what we're going to be looking at in this first part of the game. So I'm going to decide to upgrade my students registered by spending $150 of my initial $300 in order to upgrade. So instead of getting 3 students in the next phase of the game, I'm going to get 4 instead. I'm just going to mark that by putting a check mark on it. Then Sully, we'll go to you. University of Sullivan over there.
Thank you. The University of Sullivan will also upgrade our student registered.
All right. And then also make sure to mark off from your total available funds.
Yes.
Alrighty. So it looks like the file wasn't sent to me, unfortunately. So I'm gonna wing it.
Let me also send you a link. I can send that in the chat right here.
Okay. If you can actually go ahead and ping it to me on Discord, just because I'm currently using Zoom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Using Zoom as the camera currently.
Okay.
Yes, I believe you spoke to Drac, who didn't send the file through, or did and I missed it. Either or. That's fine. That's all good there.
You should have just gotten pinged on Discord.
I absolutely did. Let's go ahead and boot this up here. Oh, this is a nice little. This is a nice little sheet. I like this. Okay.
Yeah. Most of the information you'll need to play this game is all contained on this one singular 8.5 by 11.
I like it. It's a little closer to like a traditional TTRPG character sheet.
A little bit, yeah. That's what I took inspiration from while working on it.
Okay. So total available funds 300. I think I'm just going to do the same that y'all did.
All right.
Make things interesting. And that's half the available funds, right?
Yes. Should be down to 150.
So $150. Cool.
All right. So at this point, I'm going to pass. And as soon as you pass, you are done for that phase of the game.
All right.
So then, Sully, would you like to spend your remaining 150 or would you like to pass as well?
Yeah, I know I'm going to make a lot of money from my school, so I'm also going to upgrade my lab level by 1 stage and drop down to $50.
Then Ray, how about you?
I think I'm going to hold on to it.
All right. And so then now, Sully, you can't buy anything more at this point. So we'll then go on to the next part of the game. So now that we've set up our infrastructure, we get to admit our students. And when we are admitting our students, the first thing we have to do is select how much we're going to charge each student. We're going to do this by selecting our 2, our 3, or our 4. And you can see how much money you get for each of those. And then after you select it, you can choose to revoke aid, which gives you more money, but it also gives you corruption, where if you get too much corruption, your crimes will actually be revealed and you'll be arrested, causing you to lose the game.
How much is too much corruption?
20.
I got time.
But as soon as you reach 10, you start losing 1 reputation at the end of every round.
Oh, that's not good.
So for me, I'm going to select the a 2. So I'm just going to put that over here by my name. So Sully, what tuition pricing are you going to go with?
You know, it's tricky, but I think I'm going to go with a 4.
All right. How about you, Ray?
I'm too nice. I'm going to go with a 2.
Okay. Trying to take the honorable road, I see. All right, so if we're going to set our 2 aside, stack our other 2, and then if you click on the little number next to it, you can see that it has a shuffle stack option. So if we all click that on 3, 2, 1, shuffle, whatever card is revealed will be the number of students that you admit.
What was that, sorry?
So if you see the little number next to the stack, and you click on that, it'll open up a little window.
Okay, cool. Yep, got it. Shuffled.
Yep. So you would have admitted 4 students. And Sully, I think you also shuffled?
I shuffled it. I didn't know if I did it first because I had a 2 that was face up. So I did it again and it gave me a 3. Should I do the 2 or the 3, Michael?
We'll just take the 3. You get a little bit of extra money.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so now you're going to take a look at the students registered table and see how many students you actually registered. So for me, I'm going to get 4 students. Sully, did you upgrade your 3?
I upgraded my 2 slot, so I also got 3 students.
You got 3 students then.
Ah, I see.
How about you, Ray?
I believe I spent 150.
Did you upgrade your 2 or your 3?
Would have been
Or your
the 2.
All right, so then you also get 4 students. Then if you mark that on your university sheet under admission records, as well as how much your tuition pricing was. So Sully, for you, that would be $30. Ray, for you, that would be 20. And for me, would also be 20.
Awesome.
University of Sullivan is a prestigious university.
It's true. I'm going for more of the like community college approach. I'm just trying to get as many students as I physically can. All right, so now you should be able to figure out how much money you got from your students for this year.
Yep.
All right, so if you add that to your total available funds, we can then move on to hiring our professors.
Alrighty.
And this is where the real complexity of the game kicks in. All right, so if we take a look at the professor pool up top, you can see we have a 6, an 8, and 2 10s. These are the professors we can hire, and that we can then use our professors to either attend a conference or to steal their research and publish it, gaining an immediate effect.
Oh my God.
A brutal, but all right.
And so you don't have to play with publishing research, but it's generally a pretty good idea to do so. That usually you want to be hiring your professors and then immediately doing something with them. So that way you get the most out of your professors every year. So if we take a look at the conferences section, each conference has a certain value that you have to add up to, as well as a requirement based off of another trait of the card. So for instance, this Jack of Hearts here wants you to get a total value of 10. So a single 10 would qualify. As well as it's a Jack of Hearts. So he wants all of the professors attending the conference to have the same suit. And each different suit for a conference has a different requirement. And so as you're hiring your professors, you kind of have to pay attention to what other people are picking up so that you can try and actually prevent them from getting the professors to go to the conference you want to go to.
All right.
So I'll go first with hiring my professors. I have $230, and we're going to hire professors one at a time going around the table. So I'm going to just buy or hire this. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm going to take the 10 of hearts. And then Sully, you get to hire a professor.
I would like the you check that is right. Yes, I will take the 6 of diamonds.
All right.
Jeremy is his name.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the 10 of clubs here.
All right. Diamonds, same research value. And then I will also take this 10 of diamonds here. And Sully?
Yes, I will take the. Do I have to take a professor?
You don't have to. You can choose to pass.
No, I'll take one more professor. I'll take the 6 of clubs.
All right. Ray?
I'll go ahead and take that 9 of diamonds.
Sounds good. All right, I am done hiring professors. I have my 2 for my university. I'm good.
Oh, this is spades. This is spades. Sorry, please continue. Brain fart.
That's all right, Sully. What are you gonna hire a 3rd professor, or are you gonna pass?
I couldn't afford to. No, I'm
all right.
I'm good.
2 of us have passed. What about you, Ray? You gonna pass as well?
Good.
All right.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So.
All right. So now it's the end of the school year, and our professors have successfully taught our students. Success.
Nice.
So now we get to choose to whether to publish their research or send our professors off to a conference. So I intentionally took both of these 10s. Oh, and sorry, I forgot. Make sure to mark off how much your professors cost.
This year, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
From your funds. Hello, Siri.
She heard her name when I said this year.
I mean, I guess.
The University of Syria is also a thing.
Ooh.
Apparently.
Solid name. All right. So I assume you've now taken that off. So I'll go first. I want to have my 2 professors go to the Queen of Diamonds conference. And because I have 2 of the same value, and they add up to 20, I can attend the conference, which will then give me 3 reputation, bring me up to 8.
Nice.
All right.
We immediately reveal a new one. All right, Sully, what are you doing with your 2 6s there?
Well, I'm definitely going to publish this guy's research.
Okay. Publishing research does give you a little bit of corruption.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Does it depend on what are the 1, 2, and 3 on the side of my character sheet by the diamond research?
Yeah. So that refers to how many professors you return. So if you return both of your professors, you could get the level 2 diamond effect, but you would get 2 corruption, while the level 1 only gives you 1 corruption.
Can I do that though? Because this guy is a spade, so can I do 2 diamond?
Mm-hmm. If they're both the same value, then it doesn't matter. You can just you get to choose which effect you would prefer.
Yeah, I'll do this and I'll publish their research to gain money equal to the total of their salaries plus 60.
That might be the wrong one. It should be plus 20.
Ah, I see. I thought it was too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. I'm sorry.
No, it is okay. I'll still do it.
And then you also get 2 corruption for doing that.
That's okay. I can live with that.
All right. What are you going to do, Ray?
I can't actually take either of these to a conference and succeed. So I'm probably going to publish both.
You could attend the Jack of Hearts.
I could, but then if I play one, I can't play the other. Down here, conference suit. If I play Diamond, it has to be the same research value. If I play clubs, it has to be all odds or all evens.
Yeah. You could also attend the Jack of Hearts conference and then use your 9 and publish the research of the 9 to just get the refund. Or you could publish the research of both, which would then give you 2 more students in your next year.
Yeah, I think I'm going to publish both here.
All right.
I think that's the plan.
So yeah, next year you'll manage to get 2 more students. So make sure to mark that on your admissions record. All right, so now we're all out of professors, which then brings us to the Princeton Review. The Princeton Review gets to look at all of our colleges and evaluate us based off of our current reputation. Because our ultimate goal is to reach the #1 spot in the Princeton Review, since, it is the definite ranking of colleges. So no one has over 10 corruption, no one has 15 corruption, so no one wins and no one loses, and we play another round. I see that we do have about 6 minutes left in the time block, so that was a little taste of just one round, and I think you can see how when you get more students and more money, the game gets complex rather quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of those old school tycoon games almost.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's got that kind of theme hospital vibe to it almost, where it's trying to manage all of these different resources and all of that kind of thing. While also, having a little bit of this comedic edge to it, as it were. I can definitely see how that would get very competitive very quickly, considering.
Yes, especially because the Hearts publishing research actually allows you to give other universities corruption.
Yeah, I liked that effect a lot.
So one of the times I was playing with my family, they decided to try and go down in a blaze of glory, knowing that they couldn't win that turn. And so then just bought every professor they could to try and make sure that everyone lost and was and was then arrested.
I can't believe no one can. Yeah, there's some really cool effects in here. Being able to just straight up gain money equal to the salary. As you said, the students being able to change the conference cards. This is a really cool little sheet. I'm kind of annoyed that I couldn't go ahead and bring it up on the screen, but yeah, no, it's a really cool concept, a really cool idea, and like you said, it's super easy to play. All you really need is one of these sheets and a deck of cards, or draw out the sheet yourself and with a deck of cards.
I've had people play this game on just a scratch piece of paper. So as long as you can have the rule booklet when you first start playing, and then a way to keep track of how many students you've admitted, and a standard deck of playing cards, totally playable.
Awesome. Is there any plans on, like, is this the kind of final model, or is there any plans to tweak anything, or?
Until further notified, this is probably going to be about the final one. I might end up coming back to this in a little bit, but I'm happy with where it's at. So I don't want to push it too much further.
That's fair. That's fair. No, it's a really solid. It's pretty nifty. The simplicity mixed with the complex is a really good kind of balance. I had fun. This is something that I would play with my friends.
Yeah.
And then we
If you
get super
do-
competitive.
Yeah. If you do, be sure to let me know. I'd love to hear tales of how your different universities go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for coming and joining us and showing us this fantastic little card game and sacrificing some of your time to be here.
Thank you for streaming it all.
Thank you.
That's all good there. Yeah, I think we're about ready to go ahead and close this out, as we have seen a fantastic array of various different games and various different people. I want to go ahead and thank all of the USC students who spent some time with us today and showed us some fantastic projects. I really hope that these projects end up becoming more and more successful and more popular, and, you know, they go ahead and for it to be their success stories, because these are some really fantastic and nifty little projects. Thank you so much to you. Yeah, I'm British. It's going to be a mouthful. The USC for getting into contact with us and getting all of this set up behind the scenes. Thank you to Drac, and thank you to Adam behind the camera here for getting everything sorted on our side. And thank you all for watching. It's a little bit different than our usual scheduled programming, but we hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Go ahead and check out the rest of the Expo. The USC is doing a fantastic couple of days of various different projects. They've had games being streamed by some of their gaming students and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, go ahead and check them out. It'll be going for the next couple of days. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll go ahead and cut out here, I think. Make sure you're hydrated and keep safe.